Good morning and welcome to Breakfast with John Kay and Sarah Campbell.
Good morning, 6 o'clock. Here are headlines today. A final head-to-head debate.
Leaks founder Julian Assange.
Good morning from Cologne, where England have topped the group after last night's goalless draw with Slovenia. But England fans show their frustrations at another underwhelming performance.
Result.
Would you bring a horse onto the stage?
I could bring a horse to the stage. I don't know if I'm even allowed to do that.
Good morning. It's looking like Glastonbury is going to be mostly dry this year. Here in Kew Gardens, it's a beautiful start to the day. For England and Wales, after early cloud, there'll be a lot of hot sunshine. For Scotland and Northern Ireland, a bit more cloud and a few showers and fresher. I'll have all the details later in the programme.
To our Sydney correspondent, Katie Watson, who joins us on Breakfast. Hi, Katie. So, what sort of reception is he going to receive from the wider Australian public when he gets back, do you think?
Well, he's expected back here in about 4.5 hours' time. His wife, who flew to Australia ahead of his departure from the UK, has travelled here. She's been posting updates. His father, as well, has been thanking Australians because so many people here have said it's because of the Australians, it's because of the Australian government that we've seen him finally return. Is that this is he was an Australian citizen and he belongs back here. And of course, after what
Katie Watson, thank you. Here later, the 19-year-old from Lancashire went missing after attending a music festival with friends on the Spanish island of Tenerife 10 days ago. His family have also now travelled to the island to join the search. Have topped their group at the Euros, but some fans booed Gareth Southgate's side after a rather uninspiring goalless draw last night against Slovenia. Let's go live to John, who's in Cologne for us this morning. And John, I mean, topping the groups, good news,
Morning,
but the fans really weren't happy, were they, last night?
Yes, was this going to be the moment that England's tournament finally sparked into life, when the fans would be singing and swaying to Sweet Caroline in the stands? Well, in a word, no. It was a rather underwhelming performance once again from teammate Kobbie Mainoo and Cole Palmer, changing the game for England in the second half. But that was really it. It was flat once again. And I guess the England fans showing their frustration at Gareth Southgate's persistence with a structure and a style and the personnel that they feel are just not bringing about the performances and the results they feel this side are capable of achieving. They have topped the group. That is the important thing. But as the fans would often say, in Gareth Southgate we trust. But evidence last night that trust is certainly being tested at the moment, John.
It really is, isn't it? Roll on Sunday. Maybe that'll be a change in mood. Thank you for now, John. Speak later. Who is DJing at Glastonbury this weekend?
Amazing.
He is. He's doing a drum and bass set in one of the tents at Glastonbury.
He's a multi-talented guy.
Yeah. He should have done that to drum and bass beach, shouldn't he? That would have been fun.
And we'll, of course, be live in Glastonbury in the not-too-distant with Colin Patterson. It's the gates are opening, all very exciting.
It's 6:36. Let's look at the football, though, shall we? Because England, who had already booked their place in the last 16 at the Euros, secured top spot in the end in Group C, but it wasn't necessarily a joyful, enthusiastic night, was it?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. Shall we? We got the front page of the Sun. Can we? Are we able to show? I'm not sure we're able to show it. I'll just give you their headline: "Yawning Glory."
What's the scory yawning glory?
Yeah.
And that picture says it all. It was.
Yeah, I think that kind of says it all, doesn't it? If people were expecting an exciting, thrilling, not really.
And quite a hostile reaction in the stadium as well from some England fans who were booing Gareth Southgate and the team. Let's go live to Cologne now and speak to John, who's there. And it was, I don't know, those three lions not exactly roaring, are they?
No, they're not. It's more of a whimper at the moment, isn't it, John? And I think for fans waking up this morning back home and the fans who were waking up here in Cologne as well, they'll be they have qualified top of their group and will face one of the best third-place sides. Ups thrown at him, boos coming down towards him last night, and he says it's creating an uncomfortable situation for his players, with fans showing their frustrations at the moment.
Pathetic. It was England just like in the first 2 games, only just as bad.
Wasn't the best.
Terrible, that's what it was.
Wasn't the best. Wasn't the best. We struggled.
Be more attacking, more aggressive. Everything's sideways all the time. It's really, really frustrating to watch.
Flat performance all round. Like, it's not good enough.
Well, we won the group, so it's not too bad.
It is creating an unusual environment to operate in.
Then, and another frustrating one for their fans. They now head to Gelsenkirchen on Sunday for their first knockout match. Unless they improve, it might be their last. Andy Swiss, BBC News, Cologne.
Yeah, well, Gareth Southgate, the England team and the fans will be hoping that that is not the case. So who will England face then in the last 16 in Gelsenkirchen on Sunday? Well, they will have to wait until the results tonight to find out which of the best third-place sides they will go up against on Sunday. Last night, Denmark could have taken advantage of England's draw with Slovenia. They could have topped the group if they had won last night, but they also played out a goalless draw with Serbia in this one. Not many chances as well in this. Well, away from the action here, we have a couple of other football lines for you this morning. And how fast asleep inside the stadium here in Cologne last night, and I fear that could well become not only one of the enduring images of the match last night, but if England's fortunes don't improve, it could become one of the enduring images of England's performances at this at the tournament as a whole at the moment.
Thanks, John. But we do have to remember they are through, right?
They are through.
They've done the job.
Yeah.
Exactly. You've got to see the positives.
Exactly.
That's it. They have done.
Thanks, John.
I slept very, very well.
I slept really well.
It's